$1,000 jobs that are going to get ripped off. Black bear habitat.
Huh. Black bear habitat.
I'm going to take a picture of that with my non-GoPro. I'm going to take a picture of that with my non-GoPro. Wondering why you sped up so fast. What is it? Racing?
Now what?
We keep going for at least 30 more yards. And then we'll make a decision to go 30 more.
30 more?
That second, you got the right thing sticking up in the horizon. Why? We've been hiking for an hour and a half.
Well, and finally the haze is clearing enough where you can kind of see Sierra del Carmen over there. That wall of cliffs off into Mexico.
Yep. I like to call that rock formation over there.
Yeah.
I like to call that El Nino boner. "44 more yards since our last."
How you doing?
Hey, good. How y'all doing? Y'all come on.
Oh, thanks.
These rocks are a lot funner going this direction, just let me tell you.
I bet they are.
I don't know if you've ever done this. This is the first time I've done this. A lot funner going this way.
I did this probably 6 or 8 years ago, but that's the last time. So
Yeah.
Our first.
Yeah. It's nice. It's nice up there, but I'm telling him, I'm like, golly, man. I didn't realize we were actually going uphill. It's a lot funner coming down.
yeah.
Y'all have a
All
good
right.
day.
See ya.
You too.
All right, man. Take it easy. Thank you.
Doesn't have, oh I see, doesn't really have the spines on the edges like that one and the one surrounding it. So I don't know if it's a different variant or just a different, if I had my naturalist book, still spiny and pokey on the end. It's not gonna feel good, but it's not gonna, it'll give, whereas that one's gonna cut you up pretty good. My name's Clay Fisk, KXAN, Channel 7.
Thanks, Ranger Bob.
Oh, look, another pooping spot.
We're a little over halfway to the end of the Pine Canyon Trail. We've come about 1.2 miles in a 2-mile one-way hike. That's the canyon we're headed for, straight ahead. Pine Canyon. You can see Sierra del Carmen off in the distance in the haze. There's El Pico sticking up the tallest point of it in the distance. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is Clay Fisk. Good job, Clay. Now we're starting to gain some elevation. Trail is climbing steadily upward. Not as flat as it was earlier. Not as gentle. All right, we're now at about 1.35 miles towards a roughly 2-mile one-way hike. So we got about 0.65 to go. All right, now we're descending a little bit. 1.4 miles. A little bit of wind. It's very pleasant with this little bit of overcast here. This is a relatively easy hike, suitable for just about everyone. Even me. Looks like we got some steps to climb. We are definitely in the canyon. Even if the sun were out and it wasn't overcast, there'd be a fair amount of shade here. We're at 1.5 miles out of a 2-mile hike one way, and looks like we're crossing a fairly good sized wash here, stream bed, something that I'm sure when there's a heavy rain there's quite a bit of water in here. All right, we're at about 1.62 miles. Big old boulders there. Looks like another wash. See all the debris piled up there from when the water comes rushing through. There's definitely quite a bit of runoff that drains through here from the mountains. We're at 1.75 miles now. Allegedly, we have a 1/4 mile left to go. Gaining quite a bit of elevation at this point. The canyon here is quite beautiful and shaded. Crossing another water course here for drainage. Lots of boulders that wash down.
For except in their rainy season, for the small amount of water they get most of the year. Some big things, you know, ripped through here at least at one time. Whether it was just geology or whether it was ice pushing these rocks off the mountain. You know, like these big ones for sure. Probably all of these. But even just these natural washes. And it looks like there was a rock here that's been broken off. So that might not be chalk. That might just be a fresh rock underneath all this and it broke off. But this kind of looks not up there. Well, but right there. Someone probably tried to climb it.
So there's a dead tree there, and I've been told that bears in the spring, when they come out of hibernation, will climb those trees to get at the nuts that are in the top. And you can see on that one, it's all clawed up at the top, chewed up. More elevation gain. What kind of cruel joke is this? We're at 1.97 miles. We should be almost at the end. There's quite a bit of elevation gain. There's the pour off up at the top. We're almost to the base of it. All right, I think we're coming to the payoff. The end of the trail. At the base of the pour off. It's definitely worth the hike. It's not a terribly difficult hike in terms of distance or elevation. Certainly not as bad as the Pinnacles or Emery Peak, but it definitely has its elevation gain. We're at 962 feet. Elevation gain from where we started, almost 1,000 feet, and 2.17 miles. So it was a little more than 2 miles. Clay is, about 0.2 of a mile behind me. I don't know if you can see that, but that is the pour off. We've got all kinds of cool stuff going on here with boulders and leaves falling and stains from water runoff. We're in kind of a depression here, a little bit of a bowl. Okay, we made it to the end. 2.17 miles, 965 feet elevation gain. I imagine when it rains quite a bit up there in the Chisos, there's pretty dramatic waterfall coming off of here.
I told myself that
I said?
I already had some success. It's okay if you want to stop. And I was like, I don't know where the end is. I'm going to keep going.
And here it is.
Here it is.